Hey everyone, Senrai here. Today I'm going to be watching the fifth episode of the third season of Hidamari Sketch. Now, last episode was fun because we got to go shopping. I remember a chainsaw. I don't think we got the chainsaw, but I remember seeing a chainsaw. But yeah, got curtains. Naozuna picking out the design, I think. Which yeah, it was a lovely design. No real complaints. But also gardening. I think we started gardening. I think landlady just said something about it. Miyako jumped at the opportunity, so that was a thing too. But yeah, we're here for episode 5. So let's jump on in and check that out. If I can find the right thing to maximize. Yeah, that was harder than it should have been. But anyway, we're ready to get started now, so let's just jump on in. As always, if you enjoy the video, please click the like button and support me on Patreon for early access and access to the picture-in-picture version. So let us begin in 3, 2, 1, play. The dining room. Oh, okay. New semester fair. Okay. That could be fun. She seems really excited. Probably about food mostly. But making very cute sounds. But yeah, what exactly is on her mind? Our prep room. Episode's already making me hungry. No need to gammon, sensei. Let your desires run wild. Great poster back there. As always, words of wisdom from our principal. You do that. Make sure to take the notes. Morning shower. Can't be losing the pose. Rainbows everywhere. Yeah, be careful, Nasuna. I'm pretty sure that was more than 3 stars that we saw. Just saying. Because, you got one for each girl, and there's six girls. Morning time, Time to get up. There you go. As those beautiful transparent curtains below in the wind. Mia, she has a whistle. Never give Mia a whistle. But she's up. No, the warmth of my spirit keeps me warm. I do admire people that can just get up early and exercise. I can't. You know, just in general. You know, you're fine the way you are. Please don't try to get taller. It's all I ask from you, really. You're more than welcome. 2. 0. Can this just be the whole episode? Just watching them work out in the yard? Like we just progressively get more and more people joining in. Oh yeah, the title, A Girl's Feelings. Still curious about that. Which girl are we talking about? Or just girls in general? But is Yuno trying to diet as well? Because she definitely doesn't need to. You know, you're already tiny. Like, if there's anyone that doesn't have to worry about eating too much, it's definitely you. But yeah, Hiro in particular would probably be gamaning this period, because I know that girl well enough. Yeah, it's to be expected, but you shouldn't be doing that. Go feed her mouth to mouth, say. Stick it in her mouth. In front of everyone, too. How, how bold. The secret to a woman's stomach, harder through her stomach. I ruined that, but it's like a kid with a lollipop looking all happy. And she's supposed to be the most mature seeming one at a glance. Kana. Can you see us? Did she do well? Okay. I guess that's something to be happy about. Yeah, I wouldn't really get too excited over that. Don't ask a short girl her size. It's like, just broke this poor girl's spirits. Ohio. You could tell? She's a professional. Yeah, this is not her first rodeo. I was thinking the same exact thing. Glad we're all on the same page. See? Oh, yeah. Love you, Mia. Mistakes were made. Okay. That's one. You know, surprisingly, I've actually heard of all 3 of those people. Hey, Sensei! Make her feel better. I I'm not sure that's the stage show she was talking about. The growth, you know. But she might be right, though. It's hard to tell with a shirt on, especially. But it could be a little bit bigger. But it's not where her real focus is, so. Meanwhile, in Hero's Den, those, that does look pretty good. Got like some powdered sugar on it and everything. Yeah, she's still alive. Yeah, trust me. Yeah, you would know if it wasn't. Yeah, no Tsukomi today, please, on poor Hero. Who doesn't? Yeah, Mia, definitely the case. Hmm. Yeah, I am starting to get a little bit used to having Nori and Nazuna here. Still gonna take some time to completely get used to it, but it's getting there. Wow, she looks so happy. Man, if I could be half that happy. Man, I'd settle for a quarter of that level of happiness. That's cute. It happens to the best of us. I mean, I haven't done it, but that's because I'm paranoid by nature and make sure I don't. Yeah, you don't want to lose that, especially if you buy a stupidly expensive phone. Oh yeah, that can definitely happen. Again, not to me because I don't have friends, but it could happen to people for sure. But it is kind of the best place to lose it because they'll probably let you know, probably give it back if they're good friends. Yeah, I love watching you eat. Don't worry about it, Nazuna. Straightforward words. But at least we got our answer on the whole girl worries thing from the title is just wait, pretty much. Pudgy Pidgey Island comes to mind. Coastal Coastal. Well, let's see him. I swear it's here somewhere. Inu ga nani? The irony. I missed having a flip phone. I mean, technically Samsung do make their fancy new kind of flip phones, so it's a little bit different. I did think about getting one of those, but well, that's concerning. You know, talk to her, whoever it is. Some hardcore blush on both ends. Can you please give it back? Wonder who this is. I don't recognize the voice initially. It's not Yoshinoi, is it? I guess it might be. Yeah, I couldn't recognize a foreign language anime voice over a phone. Oddly enough. But that's good, yeah. The person seems nice enough. Wait, what? Is she worried about the phone? And Yuta looks so tiny in that shot. Almost kind of spooky. No BGM, the dark hallway, Yuta alone. Okay. That's a student. I take it that's the one that found our phone. She seems cute. Definitely got that forehead going on. This is not a good first impression, you know. That is the question, isn't it? Arisawa. I'm trying to think, have we seen her before? She has such a generic look to her. We probably have, I just don't remember her. Boo boo boo. Say that again, please. That was cute. Boo boo boo. That's gonna be my new ringtone. Just an anime girl going boo boo boo. I need that in my life. Lab. Gotta get you a lab coat. She went somewhere with that. Okay, did not know that. Yeah, I can definitely imagine cram school would have a very different atmosphere compared to, standard school. Oh, yeah, sure. It's a great way to become friends. Just let her draw you, like her French girls. Really? Really? I almost made a joke about that, but I wasn't gonna do it. But she just went ahead and did it. That's not fair. But she must be related to Yoshinoya, who was, very eager to strip. Imagine you start stripping and not realizing it was a joke. Then we know for sure how much chest growth she's had. Yeah, have you heard of it? Yeah, we know who she's talking about. Oh wow, already coming along pretty well. Damn. Hoshimitsu. Okay, that's fair. Open campus. Yeah, I mean that amount of time can definitely make a difference. I want to nurture my talent. Oh, we get to see it? Oh, we got to see a lot of it before. She hasn't. Okay. She even got the X just right. Yeah, I was actually going to comment on that too. You can definitely feel the warmth from it. She just fall in love. Or just embarrassed in general. But goddamn, I don't think I've ever seen that level of blush in the show before. She's literally cooking. Now that I think about it, if I was in a classroom by myself, late at night, quiet room, and suddenly a phone that I didn't know was there goes off, it'd scare the crap out of me. Like it really would. Probably accidentally stab a hole through my drawing. But it's nice that we made friends with her. Got to get the drawing. Got to make her blush. A very productive day, I would say. Because you get your phone back in addition to all that. Boo boo boo. Yeah, we got a little bit distracted. I mean, it's not a far walk. She hung up on me. How rude. Ping pong. It's like, it's Yuno. They're a duo. Is that a notification from our new friend? I want to say her name was Adisawa. I just did. What does it say? Oh, the drawing. Yeah, we just completely forgot about that, apparently. Man, if her knee was just slightly lower. Yeah, man, if I lost my phone somewhere, I would be so freaked out. I mean, Japan's a nice place where people would try to return it most likely, but yeah, Adisawa. Where I live, not so much. January 31st, the end. Suzuku Oshimai, to be continued. Don't know why I mixed up. Just randomized the English-Japanese order there. But yeah, that episode is zoomed on by. Which you wouldn't think a show that's very, slice of life chill, where nothing big really happens, would go by so quickly, but it kind of does. $11:45. I could probably squeeze in one more reaction before I have to go to work. Sakura Sakura Saku. Still love that title for the ED. Walking with a boy. Nazuna's popular with the boys. I'm sure she would be. She's very cute. Experience in love. That's certainly a title. But okay. But yeah, make sure it actually does it this time. Yeah, that was the 5th episode of the 3rd season of Hidamari Sketch. So this episode, definitely a solid one. I was really curious about the whole, girls' feelings or whatever that title was, right? But yeah, basically comes down to the measurements that's going to be happening, like the physical measurement, weight, height, so stuff like that. But yeah, I definitely focus more on the weight here. But some people were concerned about height, like, for instance, right? And Nazuna wanted to be a little bit taller. And I guess she did become a little bit taller, but like not enough to really be happy about. But like if someone's happy over something, I'm not gonna take it away from them, right? Like so good for you, Nazuna. Pachi 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 pachi. But yeah, obviously, our weight obsessed character that's obsessed with it on just a normal day, Hiro, she of course was hardcore invested in this, but overall she was happy with it, like it was good. I don't want to wouldn't want to see how devastated she would be if she weighed more than the last one, right? So luckily that all worked out. Not really much of the height growth, but Sensei tried to make her feel better because of supposed oppai growth, which is questionable how true that really was. Like, it's hard to really tell when you are that small and obviously wearing clothing over it. But, Sensei, I'll take her word for it, so. But, yeah, I think would prefer the growth and height, but not me. I like kind of the size she is. She is at such a easily head patable or a grab and twirl around one's kind of size. Like that what Mia does for her, like in the opening. But, yeah, she's kind of perfect the way she is. So I really would rather her not grow if it's all the same to you guys. Like, but, definitely had some fun little moments in the episode. We had Mia with, like, the pirate thing, like the Ipatsu, like the gag she was doing, like the pirate, the Masamune, what was the other one? Jubei, I don't know. But anyway, Mia was having some fun with that. We also had Saya got to stick a lollipop in Hiro's mouth. That was good too. But yeah, the whole Nazuna, I'm blanking on her name. Nori, yes. Nazuna and Nori. They're obviously very late additions to the show, which is definitely making it difficult to really feel like they are a natural part of it. Like, to bring Kaon as an example, they introduced Azusa like 8 episodes in, I think, to Kaon. But and that still took a while for me to really truly accept her as a member of the gang, right? But this is like 3rd season, bringing in 2 new girls, right? So they have a high hurdle to make them really feel like a natural part of the show when we've had so long to have these 4 girls just really become friends with each other. But it has been going better than I expected it to. But it still doesn't quite. It still feels they still feel like outsiders, but it's definitely making progress to that end goal of them feeling natural more quickly than I thought it would. So we'll see how things are by the time the show ends, but it's looking pretty good. And of course, as characters individually themselves, I do enjoy them. Nazuna obviously has that Mesu, that like just very feminine, cutesy aura to her, right? Like the most girly of the whole cast, I would say. So she definitely has carved out a niche for herself through that. Nori, not quite as much. Like Nori almost, I don't want to say she has overlap with Mia's character, but like I don't know, she doesn't really feel like she has a specific role that she's kind of that needed to be filled that she fills quite the same way that Nazuna does, right? Like what does she really have kind of unique to her? I mean, she was like the computer tech girl, right? But there's not really much chance for that to be irrelevant. Like I think she was the reason we got Wi-Fi or whatever. But she just seems like a kind of a tomboyish sort of normal girl. Like I don't know, she doesn't really stand out much to me. Like she feels somewhat similar to Mia, just a little bit just less silly, really, or a little bit similar to Saya, who also has kind of like a tomboyish look to her and everything. But I don't know, she almost feels like a middle ground between the two of them. I guess I could describe her as that, which is fine. She just feels less necessary than Nazuna. Well, hopefully what I'm saying makes at least a little bit of sense, right? But because I think the show would have been fine if it just threw and wanted to add 1 new character with Nazuna, right? But they opted for 2. So, I'm just a little bit curious about the logic of that. I guess just because they wanted a couple of new girls that could, relate to each other and talk to each other about being, new and, first year problems and all that with each other. But I don't know. I just wish I could know kind of the thought process behind the decision to add both of them in this season. I was kind of curious about that. It's just overall, Nayuta has kind of outshined Nori to me as a good addition to the show, even though I don't dislike Nori. So hopefully that all makes sense. But anyway, getting back to the episode, we got to meet Hirawasa. I'll get her name down eventually. But yeah, poor Yuno lost her phone, went to go get it. Went to call it to see if they could hear the the boom boom boom, but somebody answered, right? So they got to go get it, and make new friends, get drawn. She got to make a like a stripping joke because like I don't know how widespread this is, but whenever I hear someone talk about doing a portrait of somebody else, a nude portrait is always what comes to mind, right? I think that's just kind of a stereotype, when it comes to doing, those kind of portraits of someone else. Probably just because it's more, interesting, for lack of a better term, right? But, but who knows how common that actually is, really? But because obviously in any kind of 18+ doujinshi kind of material, it's gonna be, common for obvious reasons. But I kind of wonder how common it actually is in the artistic world, really. But it was a nice scene. She did a drawing of her. She complimented it. Gave her like a hardcore blush. All good stuff to watch. Even like texted her a picture of it later to show their friends. So that was cool. But we never did get to see the dog. We did kind of get teased on that. But yeah, good episode. I enjoyed it. So yeah, thank you for watching, and hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.